Alright, so in this video, I'm going to be talking about 4 common mistakes a lot of men make on their online dating profiles. Now, before I go into this, if you're interested in doing an online dating photo shoot and you don't have to try to figure out all of this yourself and you want to be able to get a consistent stream of attractive matches, I actually have a team of photographers around the world who I've trained in my method specifically, who are specialized in getting men matches with high quality women, right? So if you're interested in that, my email is below. Just send me an email or reach out in the DMs and you can find out a little bit more about how that runs and how it works. But without further ado, let's just get straight into it. So this is things that I've seen over and over again when reviewing people's profiles, right? Mistakes that I see and things that I've realized once changed and implemented dramatically improve results on online dating profiles. So the first thing is closer is always better, okay, when it comes to online dating. Too many guys are having shots that are just taken from too far away, and it just doesn't grab attention the same way that a photo that is close up does, right? Here's an example. Like you can see on the left, he's just kind of like chilling back. It's taken from a bit further away, and it's just like nowhere near as appealing. Doesn't grab your attention as much as when he's closer to the camera, right, on the right. Not only that, but you look a lot smaller when you're further away from the camera. You can see on the left, he looks, a lot smaller than he does on the right because he's taking up a lot more of the frame. So that's the thing with online dating. There's a quote by Robert Capa, who was a great photographer, and he said, like, if your photo's not good enough, it's not close enough. So that's the first thing, right? Second thing is mastering the squinch and not doing what I call deer in the headlights, right? So the deer in the headlights is when your eyes are just really wide like that, right? Which communicates that you're kind of stressed or fearful or anxious, which aren't attractive signals to be sending, right? You want to seem like confident, calm, at ease, dominant, those kind of things, or kind, not fearful, anxious, any of those sort of things. So you can see in this example on the right, he's doing what you call the squinch. So the squinch is something that was created by portrait photographer Peter Hurley. Highly suggest checking out this video. He explains it better than anyone, right? But what it consists of is essentially pinching your bottom lid, right? So you're pinching the bottom lid and your top lid is barely moving, right? So instead of being like that, you're just like, you're just pinching the bottom lid and this lid isn't moving at all. So it's called the squinch. It's like squinting mixed with pinching, right? But it's different to squinting. You're not like, right? You're just pinching that bottom lid. So I get all of my clients to practice that before a photo shoot because it is such a game changer, right? Confidence is in the eyes. All right, so third one. This is something as well, like you don't want to be posed in your shots, right? Just comes across as try hard and it doesn't grab attention as much. What I like to do on all my shoots is something I call the snapshot effect. So I'll get my clients to just be in motion. I'll get them moving around. I'll get them doing things. And while they're doing that, then I take a photo, right, of them in motion. And that's what I call the snapshot effect. So you can see the difference here. Like on the left, he's just got his hands in his pockets, and then on the right, he's like reading a book. It's even, he's like flicking through the pages really fast, and even that's like captured in motion. He's just like looking away, and it looks more natural, right? And it just hooks attention way more. All right, so then the fourth one, this is really important, like having good settings. And when I'm talking about settings, I don't mean camera settings. I mean being in environments that communicate good things about who you are, right? Because that's the thing. It's like your profile creates a picture of like who you are, your personality, your level of social status. And if your backdrop is, let's say it's just like you at a park, right? Just alone, like this example on the left, right? It doesn't communicate any status. It's just like, okay, he's like fucking at a park, or looks like he's kind of in front of some old house or some shit, alone as well. It's just like, it doesn't communicate any positives about who he is, right? So when I'm choosing backdrops, I'll try to choose backdrops that look very aesthetically pleasing. In more like affluent areas, I'll take photos in like laneways, different cool, interesting places, rooftops, like things like that display status. You can see like on the right, for example, like he's at like a nightclub, he's got like a girl right next to him. You know, that's one example of status, is actually having a girl that's attracted to you, who's into you, and it's quite clear in a shot. That can be one way of doing it. But there's so many ways of displaying status in a way that's like not too overt, right? You don't have a picture that's just like you right next to a fancy car, like, nah, it's more subtle than that, right? Like for example, here in Melbourne, it's like I'll take sometimes photos in you know, like nice apartments, stuff like that, or like maybe a pool in a nice complex, you know, different places, like maybe like nice cafes, just, yeah, nice like areas, nice backdrops, like cityscapes, like just things that communicate status that look really cool, right? That's important. Cool, so that's 4 common mistakes I see. You know, try to fix those up if you're doing any of those currently. And yeah, again, if you want to do your online dating properly, if you want to get it built by professionals, then hit me up. Emails in the description, and you can find out more, right? So till next time, peace.